I've set up now the machine to do the belts, and one of the setups which you can do on pretty much any machine is to try and set the guide up so that it's going to feed the material into the guide, not away from the guide. Because when you're doing long lengths of belts, it does help if you can rely on the machine to keep up against the guide. So I've made this piece here to test it out and make sure the guide's right. In this case here, just to give you an idea of this angle, the angle that you're looking for, if you can sort of see that, gives you a bit of an idea of what you want to be able to have the guide set to. In this case here, I should be able to do most of this without actually touching the guide. It should, as you see, I've got my hands free. I'm not touching the leather, and it it's not to say that you can entirely not use your hands, but mostly you should be able to rely on the job to pull into the guide. You see on this curved bit, you go back a little bit, Martin, so that you can see that I'm not touching it or anything like that. Okay, so I'm happy that that's set up well enough for me to be able to run a belt through now. Tension looks pretty reasonable. So it's unlocked now. I'll be able to put my belt. These two holes are where the extension screws on later. In this case here, I'm not going to just let it do it by itself. I'll keep my fingers holding it. And once again, this is the Cowboy cylinder machine, 246 model. The servo motor, you can have the advantage of going very nice and slowly where you want, like around that tip there, and you can go back to running along pretty quickly if you want. That's not full speed, it's just as fast as I'm prepared to go. One of the problems is if you go too fast with these machines, the needle gets hot and it can melt the thread, and then you've got to clean it up and redo it all again. Okay, another finished stitch, and that's the end of that video. That's it.